We just ask you to be as quiet as you can. About one.
1 minute. Well, I think we should do the imitations again, because you're really not listening to what the instruments are playing that you're supposed to be imitating. And I know it's a bit much to ask a lady to imitate the double bass, etc., where they get a bit paradoxical, but try. And listen to the whole phrase as a whole thing, like if you've ever done music lessons, you've been played a phrase and you have to sing it back to the examiner, that sort of thing. It's an oral test. So you've got to hold the whole thing in your mind and then try and reproduce it. So we'll start at the beginning of 3B. Ready? Okay, stop a minute. Try to remember other things that he ends with 2 low notes. Try and think back to the beginning of the phrase, because mostly you're imitating the end of the phrase. The flute phrase, ladies, has a scale in it, which I didn't hear come out. We'll just do those 2 again. That's probably all we'll have time for anyway. That's much better.
Hello, good evening, welcome once again to Full House. This is a kazoo, and what you can hear in the background is the composer David Bedford rehearsing. Our studio audience have all been given one, and they're going to perform shortly a modern piece of music which features the kazoo called With 100 Kazoos. I'll tell you about that in a moment. For the rest of the evening, at about 9:15, we've got the poetry of Mrs. Carol Rumans, followed at 9:25 by a discussion arising from these poems, chaired by Simon Jenkins, who is the man on the Evening Standard who writes about environmental affairs. At about 9:55, the pop group Soft Machine, and at 10:10, we're going to see an extract from modern ballet called Mass. At 10:20, we finish with a film in our short story series, The Sisters by James Joyce. We'll also have John Bird on film, and we'll be having a look at some fairground sculpture. But first of all, the kazoo. Here it is, once again. The rehearsal was going on. The kazoo is really a variant, sophisticated variant of the old comb and paper. You just sort of make a noise into it, and it's reproduced. What we've got tonight is a modern piece of music called With 100 Kazoos, featuring the studio audience, who have all got one. They've been separated into sections, men, women, and a lot of modern music is perhaps inaccessible and forbidding, so David Bedford, the prolific modern composer who's just been commissioned to write a large-scale work for the English Bach Festival, he's been commissioned also to write a work for the 1975 Proms, has written this piece with audience participation in mind. Let me show you what the audience have to play. Here's the score, which they've all got, and they play with an orchestra which has ordinary, conventional notation. But here you see they have to play up and down at random, according to men, women, 10 seconds, 6 seconds instrumentals, 5 seconds. Every now and again they have to interpret a picture. There's a picture there, rabbits. A picture there, a cottage. A picture there of Saturn. The orchestra also have different pictures to interpret. Sometimes we have a canon, which is the flute plays, ladies for 4 seconds try to copy on your kazoos what you've just heard the flute play. Similarly, the trombone plays, the men have to copy that, and sometimes the strings try to copy what the men do. There we are, and then it finishes up, there's an orchestral passage, and everybody plays again at the end. Now, this piece was originally commissioned by Sir William Glock to be played at the 1971 Roundhouse Promenade concert with Pierre Boulez conducting. Pierre Boulez demurred and said an audience shouldn't be trusted in this way, the end result could only be chaos. We're going to take a chance tonight. It was played for the first time, the world premiere last month in Toronto. Tonight we're very happy to present to you in Full House the British premiere of David Bedford's With 100 Kazoos. I think the rehearsal is just about coming to an end, so we'll stop now and listen to it with 100 kazoos.
The ladies low note, men on a high fast ones. 5-second one, go. This is the 3-second one. Okay, well, I think that's about ready. So, all the best. We'll do the performance now.
Excellent, absolutely. Well, if everybody would like to rejoin wherever they're going, the kazoo, known as the eunuch's flute in days gone by, has just made its mark.